Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Niner defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 6.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Cardinals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Zone read, here's Benson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, it's Arnold. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Amos. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, 49ers.
Quinshon Judkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Off-play action. Amos.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Trey McBride, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
You look at this Niner defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man here is Benson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Get it. Can't be lying.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
A give up the middle, Judkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Fight, 97. Hut.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
Up the middle they go. Stokes. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Right back to him on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. Red, 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Amos. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
A give left side for Benson.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready, hut. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Amos. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Back to throw. Langford. Checks it down to Jenkins. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 10 black.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Arnold. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Amos now from the gun on 3rd down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
60 red. 60 red.
Looking to throw. Langford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Amos. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cougar 19.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Amos. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
Now they'll audible to something else. Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Ready. 10 flat.
Back to throw. Langford.
He'll try and do this himself. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
32. Shot. 17.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
45, 1. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Langford.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Langford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Set.
Operating from the gun, Langford.
Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Langford. Open man down the field. That's Iomanner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 black.
Back to throw. Langford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go. Black 40. Claws red. 10 cycles.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
He completes it to Stewart.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Black 95. 22 meters.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Red 38. Rope 52.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
33. Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Brings up 2nd
Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
Fight, 97.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
They'll give it to Judkins.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 16, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Viking 18. Go street.
They run over center with Benson.
A beautiful fake.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Amos. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. York now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Langford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Langford.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Langford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
33, yellow. 52 blaster.
And now an audible here into something else. A give. Here's Judkins.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here is 3rd and 5.
52 pull.
Back to throw. Langford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Off the play fake. Amos. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
On third down, Whiting. Taking it right down Broadway. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jamison Williams, 70 yards. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Got it. Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on. Hey.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Off play action. Amos. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Amos from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Okay, Frank.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Yellow. 43. Cut.
Looking to throw. Langford.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He gets this into the hands of Judkins.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. He rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
He'll try and do this himself.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down.
And he's got Pierce.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go now. Kennedy, Timber, look.
Zone read. Here's Benson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Amos.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Amos. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Amos. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson.
27 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. York now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Let's striker. 3-3.
Throwing to start the drive. Langford.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll give up the middle. Judkins.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's a gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Langford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Langford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Fight. 32. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
go 80.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10.
Down. 62 points.
Throwing to start the drive. Langford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the shuffle pass, and it's complete. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Back to throw. Langford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
From the gun on third down. Langford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's first down.
19 Tiger. Ready. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Amos. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Montez Sweat. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Running out of the gun here with Benson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Second and 6. He'll swing this out to Judkins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
95.
Off play action. Langford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got the open man. It's Heilmanner. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. That's taken in by Stewart. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Langford.
Got a man downfield. It's Otten.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
Off the play fake, Langford.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Up the middle they go. Whiting. And he stopped immediately there.
The field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Langford. Over the middle, complete. It's Roman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here we go. Here we go. Move 32. Ready?
Looking to throw. Langford. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the Cards,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.